Hello, everybody. Welcome to In the Round with Tyler Tafolla. I am your host with the most, and if you come to breakfast, you'll get toast. Tyler Tafolla. With me is my co-host, Anna Duchi.
Hello.
You co-star today.
Thank you.
Wow. Once again, thank you for continuing to show up. We are so excited, you guys. It's going to be a great episode. Always and forevermore sponsored by Verb Energy. Yes, these are tasty little energy bars. You click that link in our bio on Instagram. You get $13 off your first sample of Verb Energy bars. These, I've been gifted by the company. The vanilla latte ones. Try them out. Great work, Verb. We got a pretty exciting episode today. We're going to play some games. We're going to do our thing. If you're new to the web show, welcome. My name is Tyler. This is Anna. We talk about theater, the arts, movies, music, pop culture, all the things. And we hope you enjoy. So we are going to kick it off right off the bat with our interview with our guest interviewee. His name is Michael Restaino, and he is one of the most talented, smart, fun, most incredible artists that I know. He created Michael Anthony Theatricals in New York City, and he is a brilliant performer and producer and director and all-around smart guy. And I got a chance to chat with him the other day on Zoom, and we are going to show that interview with him right now. So take it away, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler. Hello, everybody. I am with a wonderful person, a wonderful actor, performer, director. He is one of my dear college friends. He is the founder and artistic director of Michael Anthony Theatrical Company, and he is also an entertainer and assistant cruise director at Viking Cruises. And you can also find him singing on the Seasons concept album, shameless plug. The very young Michael Anthony Restaino. Thank you so much for being here, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Like I said, you're a performer, you're a director, you're a producer. I want to find out, take me back to Baby Michael days. I want to know your background, because I know you're a Jersey boy by heart, but you grew up in Jersey, so.
Yes, yeah. My sister, actually, Lauren, who is also a singer, she started doing a community theater near my house in Jersey, and I think she maybe did like one or two shows there. And my mom had us at nights because my dad worked. He was a sheriff's officer, so he worked the night shift. So it was just my mom, my sister, and I for a little bit. And I remember my mom would like drop me off at soccer practice and then pick me up. We'll get food, drop Lauren off to like play rehearsal, like all this stuff. She was just like Wonder Woman. And I remember one night, and this is how I remember it. I don't know if it's correct, but I'm pretty sure it is. My sister was auditioning for Beauty and the Beast. And I went with her to the audition, and with no intention on auditioning at all.
Of course.
And I saw like all the kids going into the room and then coming out, and they were like so happy, and like, you know, it was just a really, really good sense of like community there. So I was like, I want to audition. My mom's like, no, stop embarrassing me. You're not going to audition.
Please stop.
And I went in, and I'm pretty sure I sang "Oops, I Did It Again."
No freaking way. Of course.
Complete with like every move.
That's the most Michael thing I've ever heard. That's incredible.
Yeah. And then it was history. And then I got in that show. And it was like a bootleg Beauty and the Beast. Like I played Chip, but I was like a cookie. Or something like that. Or like I was like not a cup. I was a chocolate chip cookie. Or something.
Totally
but
like
it was
skirting rights things,
100%. MTI, do not sue me for releasing this information.
Being Chip the cookie.
But and then that's kind of what happened. I really stopped doing sports after that and just did like every show at that theater.
Yeah. You did like a lot of sports
years.
growing up then?
I
tried
to.
Yeah.
I definitely was the one person on the soccer team that was just like running around, and if a ball like came towards me, I'd like run the other way.
Yeah, of course.
Or like in like baseball, I didn't really like understand the concept, so I would just like not hit the ball and hope that it would be like a bad throw, and then I could walk to the base.
Of course.
That was like my sports career when I was younger. Stuff like that.
Long lived Michael Anthony sports career. And what was like, because we've talked a little bit before off the show, your music background and stuff like that, and what you listen to. We both have a bond of Billy Joel. Did you after you audition, after you do this show, is it just musical theater after that, or is it like?
Yeah. So what's like very funny, and I don't really know this about you, but I'm guessing it's gonna be like the same thing.
Yeah.
And it happens to me to this day. Like, I was doing the shows and kind of like just taking in everything around me.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got to like, I think I was in first grade when I did Beauty and the Beast. So it was early.
Yeah.
And then when I got to like fourth or fifth grade, I would like turn into that like badass like director of like basement shows, you know?
Yes.
Like, and like
getting your friends to come in. Yeah,
exactly. Like everyone at recess was like playing like Foursquare, and I was like having everyone in a line like staging One Day More of Les Mis. Like
that's
junior
so
edition.
Real.
Yeah, it was a lot of performing, but also like sitting in the audience and like looking at the director and like taking in all of these terms and like things at a really, really young age.
Yeah.
So I knew that I wanted to have a career in theater.
Mm-hmm.
I like performing. I think having a director, and I feel like this is like you too, like having a director mind makes performing very easy. And I've actually had directors say like, you know, I would go up to them and be like, hey, am I doing this right? Like, do you have any notes? And they're like, yeah, we just like don't want to focus on you because you kind of are making the choices and running with it.
Oh my gosh.
Like, you know?
Always in rehearsals. Just like, you got it. We got to focus on, yeah.
Yeah. So,
but like in a way that like, not in like a, oh, I was great, but like similar. It's like you are so adaptable to whatever the director's saying.
Yeah, and it makes it just a really awesome experience for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did a show at Busch Gardens a couple years ago.
Oh, fun!
And it was like a last minute thing,
and
I played like the evil doctor in one of the shows there.
Yeah,
and I mean, I auditioned maybe like 2 weeks before we started rehearsals. It was like an immediate replacement, and I went in, and the director was amazing, Lisa Shriver. She is like a fierce choreographer. Mel Brooks is like assistant on the producers, I think it was.
Right.
Like she's just on it. And she said like, this is where you go, this is what you do, this is the feel of it. And then she would focus on like the show as a whole. And I remember thinking like, is she just like not giving me notes anymore because it's like hopeless? Like I'm hopeless.
Just the blueprints, though. Yeah.
But then I was like, all right, I'm just gonna make these choices. And then afterwards she was like, thank you so much for like coming in strong and making these choices. And I think that's like everyone's like dream to like hear someone say that.
You heard that, you're like, oh my God. You like totally
but it also is like, that's me on stage, but that's also me as a director. You know, like it's so cool to see that relationship of like being a performer, performing professionally and knowing what I need as a performer from the director, and then like switching roles because now as a director I know what the performers need.
Yeah. Do you watch Broadway shows or any shows now? Do you have like do you watch them with like performer brain or director brain?
100%.
Oh yeah.
Director.
I'm watching a show and I'm like, okay, the pace, we can do that. We got to go.
Yeah.
Move this or any of that. And it's like, it doesn't ruin the performance by any means, but it's just like, it's funny that our brains immediately go to the technical side of it.
I remember like 2 instances, and I was so young. I saw Beauty and the Beast on Broadway. And for those of you who like know the show really well, because I flipped out when I saw it. during If I Can't Love Her. At the end, like after that big build-up, the castle goes from inside to the outside. It like
Right.
turns, and
Totally.
he comes out the window. And I remember at one part the violins kicked in, and the haze went from like a blue to like this purple. And I remember like saying, I must have been like 7 or 8, like
Yeah.
young. And I remember like, did you see that change, that color change?
You guys, yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, what the heck? And
Your
then,
family's looking down, you're like, what?
yeah, I
Okay.
mean, they've definitely like grown more into theater from
Yeah.
like me doing it. But like, I remember I was like 7 or 8 seeing Les Mis and like crying into tissues, and my family's like, what is this show?
Really?
You know, like,
Yeah.
so,
It's crazy how it's, you know, you can be so young and just get it. Like you get the bug instantly.
yeah, I've been teaching a little bit like part-time during the pandemic,
Mhm.
and it's so inspiring to see little kids like want it. You know, like you have the kids that are just like it's fun, and I love that for them. But then you have the kids that are just like so in tune to everything,
Just laser
and it
focused
kind of,
on it.
yeah, and it kind of like brings me back to like, oh, that was like me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Like,
cute.
this is why I do what I do.
Yeah.
Totally. Was there a show or like a performance like growing up? Like, cause I'm assuming you went to a lot of Broadway shows or saw a lot of shows.
I mean, living like right across the river, it was
Exactly.
kind of just, how can you not?
Exactly. It's right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a show or a performance that like, that was that for you, that hooked you? You're like, okay, that's it. That's what I want to do.
I was one of those like kids that if a new cast recording came out, I would be like obsessed with that show for a whole year.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
you're playing it in the car. Always.
Playing in the car, playing every role. I had the whole set with all cardboard boxes and everything in my basement, painted.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, like that was me.
Yeah.
But I think like this is so weird, but
Bring
I
it.
think this is it. Have you heard of Zombie Prom?
Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely.
I think it was Zombie Prom for me.
Johnny, don't go. Oh my god.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, I love that show. It's a great show.
Yeah, I didn't see it like professionally, but I saw it at a community theater, and I remember like I was really, really into it.
Yeah, same community theater, and then I watched the movie with RuPaul, and I was like, whoa, like.
I have never seen it.
Oh my god, it's fun. It's camp. It's like totally like, you know.
It's like so Rocky Horror culty.
I love that.
But I
style.
need to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Zombie Prom, Rocky Horror, and Little Shop. They're my trifecta of fun camp.
Little
horror.
Shop. Little Shop is one of my favorites.
Yeah. I think that was the one for me. That got me. I'm like.
The revival, like the new Broadway cast.
Yeah,
with Hunter.
The movie, like just that show, I was like, I want to do that. Totally.
I grew up watching the movie, and then when I saw, like I said, this is like 5th grade Michael.
Of course.
Everyone on a Friday night is doing something, and I'm like looking up like Broadway bootlegs on YouTube.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the bootleg of Little Shop.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what? Like the plant goes into the audience and everything. And I just like lost it.
And so, and is that why you, cause we met at AMDA, we met at college. You were like, I'm going to make a life in this. Like, did you go into college thinking like, I'm going to just perform, or I'm going to perform, direct, produce, be all the amazing things?
Okay. It's been like, it's so funny because I'm like thinking of you and thinking that we've kind of probably had the same like journey throughout this. Yeah, it was just performing when I got there, because I was just like, I never really dove right into performing. Gotcha. It's always been like I was doing a show and then like, you know, writing shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then when I got into college, it was just like so boom, 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 like the conservatory style. I knew that I wanted to like stick to something creative, but I wasn't like ever planning to go right into directing. So really, really what happened, I don't know if you know the story. I'll make it really, really quick.
Yeah, sure.
I did American Idiot
Mm-hmm.
for a little bit. I think it was like, I think we did it for like 9 months. It was like a long
Really?
run. And yeah.
Yeah.
And then I moved back home I got a new manager, moved back home and wanted to hit the ground running. And then I got in a car accident,
Oh my gosh.
like a really, really bad one.
I didn't
Like
know
maybe,
this.
yeah, like 2 weeks after I moved back.
Oh my goodness.
And
Jeez.
I remember I broke my arm, and I like lost feel, like I couldn't do this for a while. I was like really, really scared. And I remember I was like in the room, like waiting to be operated on.
Yeah, you're like, what
And-
happened? Yeah.
And the doctor was like, "Do you have any questions for me?" And I was
Mhm.
like, "I have a call back on Monday." And it was like a Friday night. I was like,
Of
"Am
course.
I?"
It's the first
And I
question.
go to the, he just like laughed and like left
Yeah.
the room. And I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, like what am I gonna do?"
Yeah.
And then it was like a long recovery. And
Yeah.
I thought, you know what? I'm going to open up my own theater company right now because that's
That was
what
the
I could do
moment.
with a broken arm.
Yeah. Oh my
And
gosh.
so-
I didn't know that was the moment. That's crazy.
Yeah. Because I was like, I can't just sit here. I was like literally eating Domino's and watching Gotham, like
Yeah.
binge watching Gotham for like a month.
Now
And I'm
what?
like,
Yeah,
nope, nope.
Totally.
So that's kind of how it happened. And then it's just been, you know, I've been going on contracts and leaving the company with like directors and stuff, like to keep it flourishing and all of that. But yeah, that's how it started.
I was just talking to Janaea about this because she was on a previous episode. We were just saying how, like, especially during this time, theater people, arts people are just scrappy. They will get it done no matter what circumstance. And that is a perfect example of that. Like, I can't do this right now. Okay, I'm going to adjust, shift to,
Yeah.
I'm really good at this. I'm going to, make this the best darn thing I can do, So,
Well, and I always say this to people having this discussion
mhm.
because there's such a fine line of like talking about the quarantine and COVID and not talking about it. We will never have this time as theater workers
To just
we had a year and a half of just nothing.
mhm.
And I think in a way, as awful as COVID was, like COVID itself, this quarantine really, like, just think about the people that were about to give up on theater.
Mm.
And then quarantine happened and now they're like, oh my God, I can't not have theater. And now they're gonna like hit the ground running.
You don't
like,
realize like what you had until you can't do it for a year.
Yeah.
And you're like, I can't give this up. This is it. Yeah. That's so true.
good.
Yeah. So you started this theater company. Give us a little bit of background about that, just so people know.
Okay, so I really, really developed it. And like I'm saying, like over quarantine, like I had so much time to just like focus on it and really like dive into what I want it to be.
Yeah.
So we started out as like a cabaret company at the Duplex, which is like
Yes.
this like small like attic of a theater in New York. And we were there for like 3.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we would do we did a Louder Than Words show, which Janaea was in one of the years.
Yeah.
And that was my first show I actually ever did. And we just kept on doing it every year at the same time.
Totally.
And I wrote that show sophomore year in high school.
Whoa! Oh my gosh, that's the best. You can come full circle and do the things that you've had in your back pocket.
So then we did we would do theme shows. Like we did History Has Its Eyes on You, which is like Hamilton, Titanic, Evita, like all those all those musicals.
Yeah.
And we did like Lights, Camera, Broadway, which is all movie musicals and musicals that were turned into movies and like all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And so we did shows like that. And then we moved to Green Room 42, which is like a little bit bigger of a space. And we did one of my like the biggest shows that I've done to this date was Let Me Be Your Star. And that was a smash review.
Mm-hmm.
Because why not? And I think
Yeah.
I think I had like 25 people in that show, which is pretty big for me.
Yeah.
And
for a cabaret in
remember-
general, that's crazy. That's awesome.
right, yeah. Like we filled up like the whole back room, like all the booths for
Yes.
like my cast.
Awesome.
And the cast was so good that like we had like the Zitz probe and everything. I was like, this is gonna be amazing. And then I just told everyone, I'm like, this is a story about people making it and doing theater, and you guys are doing it right now. So like, tell your story. And
Gosh.
the night literally went on for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Like the owner of the theater was like in the back and like living his life, and I was like, I'm so sorry for running over. Like I kind of just told them to do whatever they wanted to, which is like great director.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I love it. And like people were getting like really deep, and then people were like telling funny audition stories. One girl like literally was talking about Don't Forget Me. Oh, this is like such a good story.
Yeah.
She was talking about what Don't Forget Me means. It doesn't mean like don't forget me as a person. It means don't forget the work that I put in up until this like final callback.
Oh my
and
God.
she like showed her, like she was like wearing a dress, and she picked up her dress and showed her heels, and they were like bloody and covered in bandages. And she was like, this is a week of dance callbacks for Jersey Boys.
Oh my God.
She's like, that I probably didn't get, but I'm saying like, don't forget this, like don't forget these feet.
Oh, I'm gonna cry right now. That is it. That
and then saying "Don't Forget Me," and then like a week later she books Jersey Boys.
That is what I'm talking about. That is success story in the making right there. It is a business just like anything else. It is, you know, you have to put in the work, you put in the hours and the time, and it shows on the stage.
Yeah.
That's it.
And off too. Like, look at you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like we're gonna have a quarantine. I'm gonna produce an album of a musical I wrote.
It's like you said, I just needed to do something.
Yeah.
You know, because we, as artists, especially as producers and creators, like you're saying, it's like we that's the stuff that fuels us. That's the stuff that we just need. We get antsy, we get itchy, and we need to just like create because it's fun, you know?
Yeah.
So, and that was a blast having you on that. Like, just
it was so much fun. I was like I said, I don't really like sing that much anymore. Like I have my solo show that I do on my ship, which is like Frank Sinatra.
Mm-hmm.
But like when you threw like a rock song at me, like I haven't sang rock in like since Rock of Ages. Let's do it.
Which you killed. I saw the clips people were sending around, and I was just like,
so much fun.
Yeah. And those are the fun shows that you just like. I think of that. I think of like we said earlier, Zombie Prom or Little Shop that are just a ball to have.
Yeah.
They're just like a party on stage. It's so fun. It makes going to work easy and fun.
I didn't work one day on that contract.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I miss it. It'll happen. Tell me about cruises. What is like, because I've talked to people about like theme parks and stuff like that too. It's like, what's the biggest difference you find between like audiences from like theater audience or cruise audience besides like the obvious one that you're on a boat?
There is a big difference. Mm-hmm. And I think it varies from every ship. For Viking, which is the cruise line I work for, my parents came on the ship and they were the youngest people on the ship.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Of course.
So when I first got offered like an entertainment supervisor, we have to do our own solo show. That's like in the contract.
Yeah.
Cruise directors, assistant cruise directors have to have your own night of entertainment. So writing that, I was like, okay, well, I should do something involving like the Rat Pack or Frank Sinatra, something like that.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I'm also the youngest on the entertainment team, like on the fleet.
Gotcha.
In my position. So I was like, I'm going to call it You Make Me Feel So Young. And then I'm also going to be like, just throw them everything on why, like, I'm young, but why I relate to people of that age.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
you're like,
I don't want to say old people, but old people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so they really, really react well to that show. Mm-hmm. And it's because I really bring back like good memories, I guess, for them, you know? And I think they're really receptive to that, to seeing someone young performing their music. And I just think like you don't really ever have a bad audience on a shift because everyone is there on vacation. Like they're just there to have fun and be entertained.
Totally. This is like an extra thing that you're like, hey, let's do it.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I have friends that are, my best friend was doing Mamma Mia on Royal.
Fun.
And she's like, we're literally doing the Broadway show on a ship in the Caribbean. Like, what can be better than that?
Yeah, of course. Like you get to go on vacation during your work, like just right off the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I think every show has an ABBA, like every ship has an ABBA show. It doesn't matter what fleet, like there's always an ABBA show.
Because why not?
And my homosexual screams every night in the booth watching it on our ship. I love it. So
you get the dancing queen. You're like, let's go.
Yeah, I love it.
You are so full of inspiring advice, and you're making it happen. And I think you are one of the most like driven performers and producers that I've gotten to work with.
Thank you.
For someone who may be watching this, who is, yearning for a life in theater in whatever way right now, and they can't see it, and you've kind of touched on this, but what would you say to a young person like you might have been when you were just getting out of high school or starting college? Like, what would you tell them just to, prep?
So theater is not singing, acting, and dancing. It isn't just that. And I think a lot of people are set on that. And that can be your future. But just like if you are becoming a scientist, you need to know biology, chemistry. You need to know so many things because everything is going to be intertwined at one point or another in your career. And I think my biggest advice would be, like, take those voice lessons, take those dance classes, take those acting lessons, but also take a directing course, take a lighting design course. Like, literally just dunk yourself into, be that Oreo and dunk yourself into that milk. And just like attract any information that you can, because there's nothing. You can have an amazing voice, you can be an amazing actor, an incredible dancer, but they want someone who's a smart performer.
Yeah.
And that is the goal. That's what everyone wants.
Talented and smart. Yeah.
Both. Like your surroundings. Know terms of a like set constructor. Know all these terms, because it's just gonna like further you in your career. Like, you can never stop. Like, I just took a producing course over quarantine.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, just to like, why not? It's here. Let's do it.
Get your feet wet. Like, by all means, like, soak it up. Get all the resources you can while you can.
Yeah.
Especially right now. Yeah, that's really good. I love that.
What would be yours?
Oh, gee.
Flipping the table around.
Yeah, I would say there's no perfect time to get started on a project. Like, right. you just gotta hit the ground running and do it now. Just start writing it. It's going to form itself in front of your eyes while you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really bad first draft, and then you just got to keep doing it and adding to it and adjusting things. Someone said this once. It's like a clogged sink where you just got to let the gunk come out of the sink first, and then all the clean stuff comes out.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, because then it will turn into the thing that you want it to. You'll have this finished thing ready for when the time does come, and then you can just hit the ground running.
Yeah.
I'm currently writing and trying to write right now.
Don't stop.
Yeah, and it's the gunky stuff coming out of the sink right now, but I know it's going to be, clean water in a matter of time. So yeah. I thought we'd finish with this because this is right up your alley. Put your producer hat on. What is your dream cast for Hocus Pocus on Broadway? If you had to today, finish off strong.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So
I threw a big one at you at the end. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Beth Level as Winifred, 100%.
Who was it?
Beth Level.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go with. I was gonna say Mary Testa as Mary, but I think she's retired.
Oh,
But
oh my
if
God.
she is retired, I'm gonna go with Bonnie Mulligan
Yes.
as a Mary,
Mm-hmm.
and I am gonna say I really do think Taylor Louderman as Sarah.
Perfect. Yes.
Because I really thought in Mean Girls that Karen was going to be Taylor Louderman and Regina was going to be Kate Rockwell.
Oh, really?
Based,
Yeah.
based on their like past like credits.
Uh-huh.
So I would love to see like Taylor really like let go and just be like the ditzy.
Yeah.
And then I would think like I'm just gonna do the witches.
Yeah.
Billy is like the
There's like the two kids and the cat. There's
oh
like
yeah, I'm not sure the cat. I'm not sure if we're doing a real person or like
right.
not. So
It's a Lion King puppet.
We'll have a production meeting and get back to you
Right.
for that.
Oh,
but I would say like Billy has to be a rock singer. Like when he comes out of the grave, he does a rock performance.
yeah.
Like it's like a rock song, like heavy rock.
Totally.
So I don't know about that.
About that. That's
and then
good.
yeah, I don't know. I'll get back to you on the cast. We need to have like more EPAs.
Right. Exactly.
But
we got our witches though. We can
the
send
contracts
out
are
our,
out for those.
yeah, we'll send out our press release. We're perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most fun. I love casting. It's great.
Same.
Yeah. Well, Michael, you are so incredible. Where can we find you? Plug your stuff.
You can find me at Michael Restaino on Instagram. And if you want to check out Michael Anthony Theatrical, we have so much coming up in the next year that I'm so excited about. You can go to Michael Anthony Theatrical on Instagram, and that's on my Michael Restaino page, or you can go to www.michaelanthonytheatrical.com and check us out.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being here, Michael. You're amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. All right. I'm taking it back to Tyler in the studio. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Tyler. Yes, that was Michael Restaino. He is incredible. Follow him on all of his social medias. He is the best. Look up his website. He is doing amazing things. MichaelAnthonyTheatrical.com. His theater company is doing amazing, wonderful things with the arts right now during this time that we are filming. So enjoy that. Thank you, Michael. Anna, since I talked so much about performances and cruises and stuff like that, I thought I'd share with you a little discovery that I've come across. It's an older discovery that high school Tyler went on a Disney cruise many moons ago. Big for us. I don't do boats, but it was right off the coast, so it was a good time. But during that time, we on a Disney cruise, you see a lot of musicals, a lot of original shows. There was a Toy Story musical on the cruise, and I'm going to pull up a picture for you right now of what it looks like. The costumes are the show in itself. It's very it's a kids musical for for the kids, So this is what the costumes look like, and they're pretty good. I really like it. But yeah, the show is essentially what it is in the movie, Andy's toys. But I love the costumes. I love the sets. But after looking at these, I started thinking of like I wouldn't pick Toy Story to be the first thing I would choose to make a musical. Mm-hmm. I mean, they did it and it looks really fun, but like I wanted to ask you what would be so these are all puppets. Like these are all like,
it's kind of frightening.
Yeah. You go into the tech room later and they're all looking at you. And they have one of the cute ensemble girls plays Andy. And there's them at the end. But yeah, I want to ask you what would be your, like, if someone said, like, make a musical, like, it could be anything you wanted, no limitations to how big or bizarre it would be, like, because all I'm saying is I'm looking for my dark and gritty Fox and the Hound.
Oh, yeah.
at some point. What would be a musical that you would go to, that you would, if someone gave you $1 million to make a musical, what would it be, no matter how weird it is?
I mean, I just love Emperor's New Groove. It's already part way musical.
Yeah,
so
here's the thing with that. I actually want that.
Yes.
Me too. I want that in real life. So, yeah, we talked about this with Michael. Do you have a dream cast? If you were to cast it now, if you were to cast Emperor's New Groove, the musical today.
Well, a lot of the people that voiced it are still around, but would they even
I don't know if
do Broadway?
Eartha Kitt passed away. Patrick Page.
Yeah.
Patrick Warburton. I almost said Patrick Page.
Patrick
Page
as Kronk.
Hades from Hadestown as Kronk.
As Kronk.
I think he'd be into it.
What's the guy who played in Young Frankenstein?
Who played?
Frankenstein.
I don't know.
Oh, I think he would be great.
That's the one. Yeah. I want him. I want
as Cusco.
Yeah. You need a diva for Billy Porter as Yzma. Done.
He's in so much right now.
He is killing it.
He's overworked.
Dude.
We can't
give him a
book
break. Give him a break, Billy. You're doing great. Go take a nap. You're doing great. I also wanted to show you a clip of Toy Story the musical because they have the full thing online, and if you are in if you're in your your room for the night on the cruise, you can watch the full musicals
so cool.
as well. So this is this is the end of the show, and it's when Buzz flies, but this is, like I said, this is the pre-recorded version that they play in the rooms, but they mess something up at the end, and I want to see if you notice it at the end. Let's see. There we go. We're back.
My friend, yes, we can.
So this is right before he flies.
Brilliant.
It's supposed to be they're both rigged up.
And get ready for liftoff.
All right, now let's catch up to that truck.
There you go. He's supposed to fly with him.
Goodbye, Buzz. And the rocket's gone too.
And then what?
It came off.
Wait a minute. Rockets explode. You're gonna blow up.
Not today.
Hey, Buzz, look. You're flying.
Yeah, this isn't flying.
You're flying.
With style.
And that's
Poor
pretty
Woody.
much it. I just love the fact that the Buzz goes, wee, during it. But yes, Woody is supposed to get rigged up with him and fly with him.
That's sad.
But yeah, but that's the one they choose to show on the, like, they never reshot anything. So if you go on the cruise, yes.
I mean, the big costumes are really cool looking.
They are cool. Yeah,
they get props for that.
Yeah, the wings fly out,
Yeah.
and he's got the helmet thing. So they did the productions on Disney cruises are always great.
Yeah.
So and that's the funniest part. It's like you would be like sitting and watching a show, and then sometimes if it was like choppy water, you would go like this in your seat. You would go, like you would feel it.
Can you imagine performing while
Oh my gosh.
on rocky water?
In rehearsals, like the people who perform on cruises are pros. They're like grounded. I would be like, but that's just me. Okay, so we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna take it to our artist spotlight, which those who are new, the artist spotlight is a moment in the show where we highlight and give a spotlight to a new up-and-coming artist or an original artist who's doing original work right now. And we are going to kick it to Aislin Courtis, who is one of my near and dear friends, who is an original songwriter who has been creating her original music right now. You can find her on Spotify, Aislin Courtis. We will share a link on our Instagram. I think we already have. But this is Aislin's song, and I hope you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
were on the verge of sleep way back when, way back when. I gave 3 years to a figment of a man who could shake my world with one flourish of his hand. Now every time I make a memory, I think of memories of you and me. I want you to think that I'm doing fine. I want you to feel like you messed up and I'm much better than I've ever been before. I want you to think I don't think about you anymore. Now it's been a year since you left me for good. My friends take better care of me than you could, but I still talk to your sister more than I should. And sometimes when I get good news for a moment, I want to tell you, then it all floods back and I'm back and you're with someone new. Someone new. Someone new. I wonder if there are parts of me that stayed in your head that you can't seem to block out or hide away. 'Cause every time I make a memory, I think of memories of you and me. I want you to think that I'm doing fine. I want you to feel like you messed up and I'm much better than I've ever been before. I want you to think I don't think about you anymore. Every time I make a memory, I think of memories of you and me. I want you to think that I'm doing fine. I want you to feel like you messed up and I'm much better than I've ever been before. I want you to think I don't think about you anymore. I'll let you know when I don't think about you anymore.
Amazing. That was Aislin Courtis. I hope you guys enjoy that song. She is our artist spotlight today. You can find her on Spotify. She is doing really great original music, and I hope you guys check her out. So now, Anna, you want to play a game?
Yes.
Okay. This is a game we like to call What Am I Looking At? We're keeping on brand with the names of these games. Anna, would you like to explain to everybody what this game is?
Sure. So we are going to show pictures of Broadway set designs for musicals, and we are going to try and guess what those musicals are.
Boom. We'll see if we can trick each other. Probably really hard. Okay, let's see.
Really hard. Okay. Number 1.
Right off the bat, Hadestown.
Yes. Good job.
Oh, it's such a good design, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
all the
I love
lights.
it. I love set designs where, like, a set can be more than one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just a space that you can just, like, an open space where you can create anything. So I love that
And
one.
all the lights come down and they can do things with it. Oh, just
Way
so incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2.
Ooh, Cinderella.
Yeah.
The clock and the stage.
The new one.
Oh, the revival. This is
Mm-hmm.
the revival. It's really good.
Yeah.
I like it. I love the fact that this kingdom just has no walls but a clock.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's symbolic.
Yes. There we go.
All right, number 3.
Aw, Matilda.
Yeah.
Yes.
This set was incredible because just everything had the letters on it. Like the fireplace was made up of blocks that said fireplace.
Yeah.
And just
So cool.
So
I
cool.
saw this. My family and I were there in New York and saw it the day of the Tony Awards.
That's so cool.
So all the kids were like going hard. Like it was awesome. Yeah. Let's see. What's
All right.
next? Oh, that's what I brought.
Yeah.
She loves me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Such a cool set, and it rotates.
It's so cool because, like, yeah, it, like, opens out like a dollhouse. It's like, boom. Yeah, and then you see the full perfumery. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
All right.
What's next?
Next one.
Oh, my gosh. Ooh. It's a cool design. Oh, gosh. I'm going to say, like, Gigi or something?
No.
No?
It's Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde. That's right. Yeah, because they have
It's her room. The
Yes.
stairway to her room.
I never saw Legally Blonde.
Oh,
But
okay.
But oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. Good night, everybody. No, I'm kidding. Let's keep it going.
All right, next one.
Oh, Is this like...
Note the decorations.
Yeah, is Christmassy. Is it
Yes.
Christmas Story?
No.
No. Huh. It's a tough one. Shoot. Can I have a hint
Christmas
of
is
the...
in the name.
Okay. It's not a Christmas Story. That's the only
No.
Christmas show I know. Oh, shoot. My brain goes like Christmas Vacation. That's the musical I want. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
White Christmas.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, I guess with the white walls. Awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Amazing.
Next.
Oh, Avenue Q.
Yeah.
You're taking all my... I gotta think of more now. Yeah, take that one. I'll do less for you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just take that one off.
Last one.
Oh. Oh, Tick Tick Boom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes. Tick Tick Boom. I'm so excited for the movie. Oh man. Did you watch the trailer already?
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks so good.
Yeah. We were just talking about that on the car ride here. I was trying to find the bootleg for her of Raul Esparza doing it back in the night.
That was him in the picture.
Yeah. Such a good show. Okay, here are mine for you. Good
Yay.
luck. We are all counting on you.
Ooh.
Keep in mind, this one didn't go for very long on Broadway.
I feel like I've seen this before, but
Yeah. Think of it, it's a giant building. They might be making stuff in there.
The castle?
Sort of. Look at the roof, and what does it spell?
The roof?
The roof is like a...
W?
Yes. It looks like a factory.
Oh, Willy Wonka
There
Chocolate
you go.
Factory. There
Charlie
we go.
Chocolate Factory. Yeah.
That looks very scary for Willy Wonka.
It's a spooky...
It looks menacing.
It's a spooky story. Ooh.
The window I thought was the Hunchback.
Yeah. This is this was an off-Broadway hit, I think. I don't know.
Off-Broadway.
It didn't last. It lasted for like 2 months.
That's it.
Yeah, opened one night and then closed at intermission. Yeah, didn't make any money.
My favorite part of the set design is when the water goes down into the middle of the stage.
Oh my gosh.
So cool.
There's that, and then this is more of a costume thing when the lionesses like pull out their eyes,
tears.
and then their like tears are like streamers.
Yeah.
When Mufasa dies. Spoilers.
That's so cool. Oh, Kinky Boots.
Yes,
Yeah.
Kinkaboots, which
That one's a cool
Yeah.
one. I got to see that one too.
did Billy Porter
Yep.
come on the show. This one's a little more abstract.
Is this Sunday in the Park?
No,
Oh.
no. I see why you would think that though.
Yeah, the paintings.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is Avenue Q. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
This is it's a more classical musical. Like it's kind of operatic. There's not darkness, but
Oh, Light in the Piazza?
there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it.
Okay. Okay, I've never actually seen that show.
Although that kind of looks like Zooey Deschanel.
A little bit, yeah.
All right, let's see. Got a couple more.
I have no idea.
This is Act 2 of Lion King. No, I'm kidding. This is so it's supposed to be like a recording studio. So it's like a jukebox musical. I'll tell you, it's not Jersey Boys. Any other musicians on Broadway that have a show about themselves, about their lives, that are just so beautiful?
Oh my gosh. Carole King.
Beautiful. This is beautiful, the Carole King
That are
musical.
so
Yeah.
beautiful.
This one is, we hit it out of the park tonight.
Oh my gosh. Titanic.
Yeah, there you go. This one, that's easy.
Yeah.
Just, all right.
That was an awful show.
Was it?
Yeah.
I love the music.
It's, yeah, the music is the only
We will
good
talk.
part. Yes,
We-
that will be.
Take you to the streets of this one. This is the last one.
Cats.
Yeah.
Scratches.
Yes. There we go. That's the junkyard. It's pretty. I would just want to like jump on it. This looks like a playground in like a Disney, park or something. That I would just want like that tire is like a trampoline.
Like a bouncy house.
Yeah, yeah. What I'm trying to say is I want Cats the theme park. Okay.
You can ride the tire
Yeah,
into the sky.
Yeah, the cat carousel. They're just like, well, I think we got, yeah. Angela Weber, if you want to be on the show too and talk about the Cats theme park, we can do that. That's our game, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight and tuning in. Like I've said before, the arts is a place to heal, and the arts is a place for us to, go to escape, and talk about our feelings and what we want for the world right now. And I hope right now we can provide a space for you guys to, either escape or have a place to, talk about the world and what we want, and how we can use the arts to do that. Like I've said, you can follow us on Instagram at In the Round with Tyler Tafolla, and you can follow us as well on Facebook. And we are on every Saturday at 6 on YouTube, so go check us out, go subscribe, smash that subscribe button. Anna, thank you so much. Thank you so much for just standing by. Well, hold on, what was it? Hello? Yeah, Broadway, you liked our theme park idea? Well, that's it. I guess we're in the theme park business too. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you around. Bye.